Hello, I'm Crystal with Real Girl Puberty, and I help parents and their girls ages about 8 to 12 feel confident and connected during their early puberty years. Today, I want to talk about one of the very first signs of puberty, breast buds. We'll talk about what it means, how to respond, and why it's actually a great opportunity to connect with your girl. Let's start with the panic moment. Imagine this situation with me. You're happily watching your daughter getting down to some Insane in the Membrane in her weekly hip hop dance class, and as much as you hate that song, you love watching her have such a good time dancing. She's carefree, confident, and just so precious. Then she does a little half turn and bam. Did you see what you think you just saw? But she's only 8. You start looking around at the other girls in the class. How did you miss this before? What am I talking about here? My friend, you just noticed that your 8 or maybe 9-year-old girl is getting breast buds. And you're suddenly wondering, isn't this too early? Do I bring it up to her? What if I say the wrong thing and make her feel uncomfortable? The truth is, physical signs of puberty starting around age 8 is not too early. It's actually right on time. And because many parents don't expect it yet, this can feel shocking and confusing. So you have a couple of choices in this moment. You can panic, freak out, and work yourself up all about the changes and what this means in this new territory. Or you can take a deep breath, keep watching your girl do her thing, and know that you have the tools to handle this situation. I'm hoping that you choose option 2 because your girl needs you. You see, when I was young and first going through puberty, no one explained what was happening with my body when it started changing. I didn't understand it, and I never would have asked questions about it. That silence made me feel like my body was something to be embarrassed or ashamed about. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping you and your girl feel prepared so your girl doesn't have to go through that same confusion. So how do we do this? Let me give you one tip that you can immediately put to use. And it's simple. Just get a conversation started. Talking about puberty can be embarrassing and awkward, but the more you do it, the more normal it becomes. And one little way to do that and to make it start to feel more natural and comfortable is just call it what it is. For example, when you notice breast buds starting, simply naming it out loud can help you and your girl feel normal and safe. Because as much as puberty can be awkward and embarrassing, it is completely normal. So using the dance class story as an example, so on the ride home, you could say something like, I see your body is starting to grow breast buds. Do you know what that means? Then let her response guide the conversation. If she has no idea what you're talking about, then you might want to pause the conversation until you get home. That doesn't mean it has to be a big, scary to-do and that you have to prepare to have the talk. That's not the talk that we're going for. It's just having a conversation to let her know that changes are coming. You know, breast buds are the first physical sign, and that can bring a lot of unsureness for your girl and for yourself. So if I recommend not having that conversation where you're driving if this is one of your first puberty conversations. So if she understands what they are, then you can advance the conversation and ask her, how do you feel about that? What do you think? Some girls start to wear a bra when they get breast buds. Is that something that you're interested in? Or how can I help you feel comfortable? Some breast buds are uncomfortable and like they get itchy or they're really tender. So a bra can just kind of pat it and make it feel more supported. It's not about getting a bra so that you can look a certain way, or that, you know, that you're pushing your little girl to grow up. You know, they have a lot of bras these days that are, you know, basically just tank tops. And you can get them from so many different brands. I'm never pushing, even though there are a couple brands that I love because I've worked with, I'm never pushing one single brand or one style. There are options out there for every girl, for every parent, for what you're both comfortable with. Some are affordable, and, you know, if moms out there, if you've shopped Victoria's Secret, you know that they can be expensive too. So this purpose right now is just to get her comfortable, let her know that her body is changing. It is normal. Even though we feel uncomfortable sometimes, we can work through it. So I got a little on a tangent there, but I want everybody to just be comfortable. That's my goal. Be comfortable with the awkwardness, be comfortable with having these conversations. And, you know, the most important thing that I focus on with every conversation with my daughter, she's 7. She's excited to have a bra. She's not there yet, but we talk about it, and I let her know that, you know, puberty is totally normal. Getting breast buds are normal. She's not alone, and that she always has me to talk about these things with, and her dad too. You know, we are her biggest puberty allies, and we really want to be there to support her, because talking about it is what helps make it less awkward, helps make it more comfortable. So, you know, breast buds are just the beginning. And as a parent, it can feel overwhelming. You don't know what to say, when to say, how to say it. And while I can't give you an exact script to be like, say this, this, and this, and it's going to be easy for you. You'll have your conversation and everybody's happy, comfortable, and you're good to go. Doesn't work like that, but I do have a puberty panic plan, which is just a short little course with the PDF guide that's going to just help you get started. If you're just noticing your daughter is starting to go through puberty and you thought you had more time, you know, she's 8 years old, maybe 9 or 10, it's here. It's time to have these puberty conversations. So I would love to hook you up with a free copy of that. You can just send me a comment or an email at crystal@realgirlpuberty.com, and I'll get it over to you. Definitely reach out to me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all those platforms at Real Girl Puberty. You will not find me on TikTok, but that's another story. It's just not a place that I feel I want to jump into. I know it's all the rage, and that's great for a lot of people, but for me, it's just not something I'm comfortable, so you're not going to find me there. So please, if you have any questions, if you need any support, I have a lot of different content that I could connect you with so that you can start having these conversations. Because puberty, yeah, we're going to talk about it.